Raiders. Job, man. Hell of a job. Hey, hard hat mentality.
Yes, sir.
First half.
Big 10.
Half hard mentality. Composure.
Big 10.
At the end, composure when we need it. And then last thing I went to defense, especially some other guys on offense. Their best versus our best. Who's gonna be the best? The Raiders, goddamn. The Raiders, all right? Coaches talk. We gotta get better. Yep. We gotta stop making it so hard on ourselves, fellas. There's a lot of self-inflicted, but they're a really good football team. But we played what we said for 4 quarters, all 3 phases, and we needed everybody. Tackle inside the 20, offense rolls down and gets stained, defense put a ball on it, man. That's how we do it, man. So let's smoke our shit. Let's talk our shit. The Raiders, wait. Get
the Raiders have put the AFC on notice by going into Baltimore and knocking off the Ravens. Welcome into Raiders Game Day. It is a good day to be a Raider. Amber Theoharis, along with James Jones and Eric Allen, as the Raiders beat the Ravens 26-23. And I will tell you guys, nobody gave the Raiders a chance in this game. They were the 8.5-point underdog coming into this game, but nobody told the Raiders that, apparently.
Say that one more time.
8.5-point underdog.
What was the score?
It was 26-23.
And put a bow on that.
I mean, it was. What do you guys think? This was impressive. Not only were they disciplined, they were able to limit Lamar Jackson in the run game. I mean, the defense was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Minshew came alive at the end with Brock Bowers. So many great things to talk about.
Yeah, this game seemed a lot like that Raiders team of last year, right? The vibe was there, the effort. You saw the defense playing at a really high level. Of course, Max just kind of took over the ball game. Then offensively, took us a little while to kind of get going as me and JJ were kind of going back and forth, like, what are they doing here? They keep throwing this and that. Then all of a sudden, man, this offense really got in tune. I thought both coordinators really finished the game at a really high level.
Signs of a solid football team, right? Being gritty. Game is close. We all know in the National Football League, it is going to be one-score games. It ain't going to be a lot of blowouts. Can we win them? In the past, we haven't. Can we find a way to win them? In Baltimore?
That's a tough place to play.
What's the name of the
M&T Bank Stadium.
M&T Bank Stadium.
Those crab cakes did not taste good today, boy.
Crab cakes, all that. Finding a way to win. This is a big-time statement by the Raiders right here, going on the road and just really putting the game together to where you had to make a play to win the game on offense and defense. Four quarters. That's big-time football. They earned this one.
3 big things we are going to talk about here on Raiders Game Day. There's Antonio Pierce, a rookie coach going against a 16-year veteran, and it would be AP that comes out on top. Also, Max Crosby talking to Gardner Minshew after an interception. He said, I got you.
That was the turning point.
And he went back, and Minshew had a good second half. We're going to talk about that. And also, how about Daniel Carlson just nailing it at the end to put the nail in the coffin of the Ravens. But let's get to the action and show you how it all happened. Going out to M&T Bank Stadium.
What's up,
Antonio's like, you're going to remember me after this.
I let your brother get away last week, but
not you this time. Here we go. Here is the first offensive play, and it didn't start out well. There was a loss of 8 yards, the sack by Oweh.
Yeah, just got to have better pocket presence right there. That was the first play of the game. They were in empty formation or spread formation. Got to get the ball out quick.
Justice Hill stopped for no gain as the Ravens have the ball by Robert Spillane, forces a third and long.
Spillane.
He would have a good
Spillane
game.
Was balling.
Next play, Lamar Jackson finds Zay Flowers over the middle, 19 yards to the Las Vegas 34. New set of downs. Next play, 1st and 10. But Max Crosby says, I'm going to be here all day.
This was a big-time game. Of course, you got the MVP in Lamar Jackson, but again, you have someone like Max Crosby understands the stage, and he has to show up.
How Luda said, move.
Get out the way. So the Ravens settle for a 48-yard field goal. The Ravens take a 3-0 lead. We will take it.
Yes, we will.
Field goals, not touchdowns. Raiders' next possession, 3rd and 4. Gardner Minshew is sacked again by Oweh, who came out strong for this Ravens defense.
Can't have protection breakdowns in the side. We have a receiver in the backfield. He's not going to block a defensive end.
So I didn't play lineman, but what I do know is Bob. You know what Bob means?
No.
Big on big. Big on big. Why are we doing
there's big there's big on big right there. Max Crosby tackle for loss against Derrick Henry, who is a big dude.
Yes,
Next play, 2nd and 11, Derrick Henry
again
loses 5 yards.
We got the edges covered.
Marcus
there we go,
Epps.
Epps. Let them know.
Hey, what I will say is we tackled great today.
Yeah, we did.
Raiders' next possession, Gardner Minshew to Trey Tucker for 7 yards, sets up a 3rd and 4. Here we go on the next play. Gardner Minshew looking.
Okay, let's make something happen.
Nothing happens. Was it bad routes? Did he have anything?
Everybody's
Take
in the
another
same.
look.
Everyone's in the same area. We got 3 receivers down here, all running kind of routes that are in the same area code. Can't have that.
Yeah, we kind of bunched up right here. I don't like that play call right there. I don't know if somebody has a MA, a missed assignment. I don't know, but we got to get a better play call than that.
All right, here we go in the second quarter.
big
Gardner
boy
Minshew finds Brock Bowers, who has been phenomenal in his first 2 games as a rookie.
All hands, all mittens. That's a big boy catch. DB on your back. That's how you make a play.
We got another tight end, Michael Mayer. He likes to catch the ball too, getting him involved. 11 yards down to the Baltimore 39. And then Amir Abdullah, he has stopped a loss for 3 yards. Take another look.
We got to emphasize this 3rd and short situation. It's the 2nd week in a row. Really haven't been getting anything going here in the first half.
Yeah, but we got to be more nasty on them type plays right there. We got to get those if we're gonna choose to run the football.
So Daniel Carlson comes out, ties the game at 3. Here we go. The Ravens find Zay Flowers again. Lamar Jackson completion, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a good throw there.
And he's looking for his running back, dumps it down to him.
Shoot them legs.
Tough guy to tackle.
Big, allowing that big man to be
Another
running
first
back
down,
field.
but again, defense bends, doesn't break, just gives up another 3. So here we are in the second quarter late, and the Ravens only have a 3-point lead. Raiders' next possession. Big mistake.
That's the one you can't have.
Marlon Humphrey with the interception. It was intended for Harrison Bryant.
Turning point in the game right here, folks. Watch this.
Watch this.
Leadership.
Leader comes to his quarterback, says, don't worry, we got this. Don't worry.
I love the response, too, though.
Yeah.
Like, I got you, too.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Ravens' next possession, Lamar Jackson. Looking and finds Zay Flowers.
Oh, man, he's so dangerous, Lamar. It's
21
fun
yards.
watching him. You know, it is fun
He's
watching him.
a heck of a player.
That's what Lamar does right there.
Later in the drive.
Two-time MVP.
3rd and 8.
Sticky.
This what we
Sticky.
do.
That's that turf
That's
blood.
double seatbelt.
That's a University of Maryland turf blood.
Yeah, with the child safety lock on there, too. That's it. You click, all that stuff.
Shut it down.
100%.
Shut it down.
Everybody
And then
buckled
look,
in.
and then he makes that big play, and then Tucker misses a 56-yard field goal. So the score remains 6-3. Ravens.
There we go.
Raiders' next possession. Minshew looking for Devontae, and we get a penalty, pass interference.
Yep, if you can't guard us, hold us. That's how that goes. Yeah, it's on you.
So the ball's on the Ravens' 29-yard line. 3 plays later, 3rd and 5. And Kyle Van Noy didn't even know if he was going to play today. He comes up with a sack.
Man.
And the Raiders are forced to attempt a field goal, 51 yards. Money, Daryl
Right
Carlson.
4 points.
And now we got a tied game here late in the half. Ravens get the ball with under 2 minutes. Lamar Jackson to Nelson Aguilar.
2-minute drill.
3 plays later, 3rd and 2.
There go Nelson.
There's Nelson.
He was a good player for us a couple years ago. Yeah.
Then we get Mark Andrews involved.
Yeah, Mark Andrews, man.
Don't forget about him.
Yeah.
You can't forget
Very
about
important
him.
player.
Bend but don't break again.
And then another
defense,
field
though.
goal. And so we're going to the half with the Ravens up 3.
Who would have thought?
We'll take it. That's time. We would take it. All right, here we go in the 3rd quarter. Opening possession. Derrick Henry. It was clear that Todd Monken said, we're going to run the ball. Like, this is what we do. And they did it early in the second half.
You can tell the blocking scheme's a little bit different, trying to get him running downhill.
No question. Yeah, they gotta get in their groove because I mean, last game, you know, he didn't have enough touches. This game, they tried to get him involved, but you're right, downhill. But this is what he does bring, because a lot of attention went to him right here. As you can see, he's playing going to get him, and then right behind him, you get Zay Flowers for an easy touchdown. That was a nice opening drive right there by the Baltimore Ravens. But you know, the Raiders will answer.
Here we go. Finds a big tight end. the number 13 overall pick,
Love
for
the violence.
25 yards.
I love this play coming out. So it's this fake roll where you think the tight end's going to come across the field
Fake
and then
deep over.
stop. Yeah,
Yep.
really, really good route
This is what I
design.
love most, though. Last week he ran out of bounds.
Yeah,
this
that's
week,
right.
this week he gonna film me. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get in the ice tub because I ain't just trotting out of bounds.
And there's Jakobi Meyers for 9 yards, sets up a 4th down. The Raiders are like, you know what? Keep the offense on the field. 4th and 2. Let's go for it. Looking for Devontae Adams, and
So close.
he could have caught that, but the pass could have been higher up.
Pass could have been better, but big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. And if 1-7 was here right now, he'll tell you, I got to make that one.
So the Ravens took over on downs, but look at that. That's Jakorian again. JB punches it, and Spillane comes up with the ball.
Great job working through the pocket, right? Those are things you work in the offseason, so it's muscle memory now. So he's done an outstanding job the last 2 weeks of getting his hands through the pocket.
Gardner Minshew
There he
looking
go
again.
again.
He finds Jakobi Myers down to the Baltimore 30.
I love
3
how
plays
Minshew
later.
extended plays in the second half. He extended plays.
That's why he's there.
Yeah,
That's
right.
why he won the job.
Kept his eyes down the field and kept doing that. There go Brock again, trying to get to the end zone, down
Not
at the
quite.
1
And you
yard
can
line.
tell Brock is coming back to the ball in this
No
situation,
question.
which is great for a young receiver to kind of understand, not waiting.
doubt.
So it's 1st and goal, the Baltimore 1, and give it to the guy that scored a touchdown last week. Alexander
we go.
Madison
Good
punches
push.
it in, and the Ravens' lead is cut to 3.
Yeah, I like that push.
It's a nice drive right there by the Raiders. Excellent response. Create a takeaway and go down there and get 7, not 3.
Now to the 4th quarter. Lamar Jackson
Keep your head up.
to Isaiah Likely, who wasn't much of a factor in this
You're
game
right.
compared to what he did in Week 1
That's right.
against the Chiefs. Derrick Henry
Mama, there
rushes
goes
it
that
up the
man.
middle.
Yeah.
He's a bad dude. Any way
he's
you
right.
cut it. Touchdown. And so the Ravens go up 23-13.
That was that Wildcat.
That's all right.
See, this is what I love, though, right? We in the 4th quarter, 23-13, and we respond. Devontae Adams, big-time
is
explosive
big.
gain over the middle. But this is when our dudes made plays, though.
Yeah.
The tough plays, though, not the easy ones. Look at this right here.
Yeah, watch
Toe,
this.
tappity, dapperty.
Hey, how many times? Let's look at this one more time.
Ooh-wee.
That's
Look at
the
this.
prettiest catch I've ever seen
Folks
in my
out
life.
there. Oh, my
I've
goodness.
never seen something more perfect than that.
That's a bad
You
man.
teach young receivers by looking at that clip.
No
That
doubt
should
right
be
there.
in the history books.
That is teach tape, no doubt.
And so off of that, a 25-yard field goal, and the Raiders
One
down
score.
16-23, 1-score game. Ravens next possession, 3rd and 5.
We need
There
to
you
play.
go.
We need to play. Who is that?
Ain't complaining. That's playing.
4-1.
Yeah.
Lane knocks it down, 2 looks.
Great job. You can't get there. Get the hands up and let them know it's you.
This
No doubt.
defense played unbelievable.
Yeah,
Raiders,
they're really playing at a high
here we
level.
go, Raiders. Here
Oh,
we
my
go
goodness.
now.
One more time.
Telling you.
I mean, he
Devontae Adams,
man,
29 yards,
to get him a
2
gold
plays
jacket,
later.
Play with a gold jersey on.
I know, just put it right on him.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers, 15 yards. What a weapon he
Look
is
how
going to
fast
be
the
for
ball
this
is
team.
coming out of Minshew's hands, though.
Oh, who was that again?
That's Brock again. But the football is coming out of his hands so fast.
Because he wasn't
ain't
thinking.
holding it.
And the
Ball
second half,
out.
he wasn't thinking. First half, he was.
Right.
And then that was a big play because it was a pass interference call.
Yep, you can't
on
guard
3rd
us
down.
holders. You can't guard us holders. That's on you. Yeah,
So you
we
got
see you.
1st and 1 at the Baltimore 1. Gardner Minshew.
Little trickery.
There's Devontae.
I'm telling you, this
For
is,
the
this is
touchdown.
another hard catch.
Yeah.
Behind you.
Yeah, it is.
Humphreys almost played through his hands. Good strong hands catch right here. Raiders answer. This is how you play football.
And folks, we've got a tied game now with 3:54 left to go. Ravens
Let's
next
trust that
possession.
defense. Let's trust that
Lamar
defense.
Jackson is
That
sacked.
man.
A loss of 9 yards, and the Ravens are forced to punt. Raiders get the ball back. Zamir White rushes to the right, 8 yards on the
Best run of
gain.
day right
I love
there.
that right there, though.
Yep.
Take it.
4
2
minutes,
yards to go.
4 minute
2nd
offense.
and 2.
We got to be able to run the ball. This was gutsy. 2nd and 1. Big time throw and catch by Jakobi and the quarterback. I would have ran the ball.
That was impressive.
Daniel Carlson,
catch right there.
38
All day
yards.
long. All
And the
day.
Raiders have the lead. 27 seconds left. The Ravens will get another chance, but they have no timeouts because John Harbaugh made
my
some bad
goodness.
decisions.
Look how fast this dude
There he
is.
is. He moving.
Goodness gracious.
But you know what?
Not gonna work out.
Ain't enough.
Nope.
I'm not sure why he threw the ball back.
And that
I'm
would
not
do
sure why
it.
Zero didn't catch that right there.
He batted it down.
Batted it down. Catch it. The game is
That'll
over.
do it.
We know it's
Game is
forward and all
over,
that.
and the Raiders pull off the improbable, but not the impossible, according to the odds makers. And they win this one 26-23. They make a huge statement in the AFC. Look, there are things that need to be cleaned up, like Antonio Pierce said. They give up 151 rushing yards. 25 of those were Lamar's at the very last play, so take those away. But look at third down for the Raiders versus what they held the Ravens to, just 27% on third down. We'll talk about that. And also in the red zones. Look, they got after, they also got after Lamar Jackson as far as sacks, but 2 for 3 in the red zone, an improvement from the last game. But want to talk to you guys about something we chatted about after the Chargers game, and I want to give a little flashback to this time last week.
Who we told? Want us to get caught up in that we trying to ground and pound, and play action pass when our personnel says, hey, man, we don't have a big-time back, like a big name back like Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
Let's spread people out. Let's throw the ball. Let's create a light box, and let's run it.
Okay, so if we spread them out, are we spreading them out with 11 personnel, or are we going to stay with our 12 personnel packages?
I'm saying both. If we go 12 personnel, let's spread our tight ends out. Our tight ends are fast enough and big enough so people got to guard us. If you want to leave your nickels out there, you want to leave your corners, they're not big enough for us. If you want to bring your linebackers in there and the linebackers are outside the box, then let's tote the rock. But let's spread them out. And then not only that, if we go 3 wide and we put Brock out wide, we have 4 wide, we can still tote the rock. I'm saying I think our personnel screams, let's spread out, and then we can run the ball, but let's think past this.
That boy's smart.
Outstanding job.
He's pretty smart. Because, look, the run game wasn't working early on. We just saw it wasn't working throughout the entire game. 27 yards total for the Raiders rushing. But getting Brock and getting Devontae involved seems to be the formula for this team.
Every explosive play today. Explosive play for a run is 15 yards or more. Explosive play for a pass is 20 yards or more. Every explosive we had today came out of 3 wide, 1 tight end. You forcing Gardner Minshew to get the ball out of his hands, not think so much. If he wants to create, he could get outside the pocket. And then we got guys that can win on the outside. We've seen Brock win. We've seen Tay win consistently. This is our formula. I know we want to run the ball, and we still can run the ball, but this is our formula, spreading people out and guard us if you can.
I think that's a sign of a great coaching staff to kind of understand what your personnel is and then adapt to that. And they were able to adapt not in 4 or 5 weeks, but almost in a quarter, in a half, being able to adapt and find a way to get to a point where your team is feeling comfortable. And that's what I love about what happened today. Still, first quarter, we tried to continue that identity. Hey, we want to be a physical and win the line of scrimmage. You know what? We're not at that point right now.
Maybe that's not who you are.
That's not who you are right now. We can still have that mentality because you can have that mentality on defense, right? And it can kind of carry through, but just outstanding job, I think, of your insight last week and then the coaches really following through this week.
The coach is listening to JJ. That was a good move. Now, Jakorian Bennett coming up next. He had a heck of a game for this defense. Can't wait to talk to him. He joins us from Baltimore.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. It's your job to stock the city, restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got, going nonstop with 20 stops. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
Taste is not an option. Taste is everything. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day,
Gonna be a day when I'll be the one
you dream
Dude, are you crying?
In 300 feet, turn left.
With Cox's fiber-powered internet, you can do brilliant things.
Exit approaching.
Like upload your voice to Dad's GPS in no time flat.
And I miss you, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Get multi-gig download speeds powered by fiber. Upgrade your internet today with Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Limited availability in select areas.
Hey Raider Nation, when you come to see the Raiders take the field at Allegiant Stadium, you should do it from the best seats in the house. So grab an ice cold Coors Light, and you can enter to win tickets for these Coors Light silver seats at Allegiant Stadium. With plush seating, state-of-the-art beverage coolers, and wireless phone chargers, there's no better place to watch your Raiders bring home the win. Celebrate responsibly.
Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. And by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome back to Raiders Game Day. The celebration continues as the Raiders pull out a huge victory, 26-23, over the Ravens. And one man that had a big game in front of a hometown crowd because he went to the University of Maryland, Jakorian Bennett, joins us now from M&T Bank Stadium. Congratulations, Jakorian. And I imagine you had some friends, some family, former Terps out there to watch you get the win in Baltimore?
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure, especially like during warm-ups. I just kept hearing, JB, go Terps, go Terps. But it was definitely nice for them to, come watch me and stuff. It was definitely good.
And they got a chance to see you ball out and defense play at a high level. Just talk to us about the defense, man, and AP. And it just seems like different energy this week than it was last week. Y'all came out here a little bit more focused and ready to go, in my humble opinion.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Just the emphasis was just kind of remember what got us here. You know what I'm saying? Just hard work, focus, and just believing in one another. And, I can kind of speak for myself to where, like, man, those older guys, man, they give me a lot of confidence just kind of go out there and ball. Like, they see me work. They know the type of player I am. And so, I'll just try to go out there and just do my part, do my job, and, just kind of focus on me because if everybody just win they one of the 11th piece of the defense, then, it's going to be a good down.
Yeah, JB, talk to us a little bit about that. I know all training camp, just so much enthusiasm and confidence in where you were playing. It's definitely carried over to the season, man. Just sticky coverage all day long. Talk to us a little bit about why that is.
Man, it's just who I am. Like, I always been that way. You know what I'm saying? I've been a dog. I don't really like talking about last year, but, last year was kind of banged up and just didn't really know what to expect. But now, I can just kind of focus on me, having that experience and just being me, having fun and just enjoying it, man.
It was actually you that punched the ball out of Bateman's hands that ended up in the Robert Spillane interception. So take me through that play.
I'm pretty sure it was, I forgot what down, but, it's just kind of a play that we seen on film and stuff. And, I communicated with Jack and on like a little check we had and, Spill was just right there being a ball player. Cause honestly, I didn't know what happened. I just know I hit the ball and Spill ended up with it. And so when I seen him run the ball, I knew something good happened.
Yeah. I seen you looking around like where the ball, what happened, I'm sure with some Raider fans in there yelling. Talk to us a little bit about the goals. Cause I know as an offense, we always used to come in there on Monday, team meeting, and these are our goals, right? We want to score 30 points. We want not turn the ball over. Talk to us a little bit about the defensive goals going into every game. How many takeaways, rushing yards, certain things like that you guys try to accomplish?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It's just always communication, being disciplined and getting the ball. Like, you hit on the head. Like, if you do those things, you be disciplined. Like I said, when everybody just do their job, it's going to be a great down. And we communicate. And the coach always say, communication. If everybody have communication, it's a chance. You know what I'm saying? It gives us a chance. And so once you do that, then, at the end of the day, it's about getting the ball. Get our offense more chance to score. And so, yeah.
there's always the opportunity for defensive linemen and linebackers being every single play. Talk to us a little bit about what the battle is, not seeing the ball for 3 periods or 3 series, and all of a sudden, you know, you're face to face with a deep ball and you have to make a play. Talk to us about how you're able to stay involved in the game.
Oh, yeah, no plays off. You never know what's going to happen. You know, a lot of people can hit you with a lot of okey doke and stuff like that. So I just try to go out there, play my coverage, play with good eyes, play with good leverage, and just play to win. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, like if you just don't take no plays off, then it's not going to shock you.
Once Max comes out like that, how does the rest of the defense just feed off of that?
Oh, feed off it. Like, he's the head of the snake. You know what I'm saying? Once he's going, we're going. And, like, he just always kind of talk to me and be like, hey, JB, like, I got you. And I tell him I got him too. So I feel like it's my responsibility and I'm obligated to just go out there, play hard, give it all I got, because that's what he go do.
You got anything to say to the people that doubted y'all today? Because it's a lot of screenshots out there that everybody took the Ravens, man. You got a message to any of these people, man, about the Raiders?
Man, I ain't really got no. I ain't got no message, man. Look, hey, we know what we got though. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
JB, man, you're playing at a really high level early in the season. What are those things that are going to keep you playing at this high level for the rest of the season?
Man, just keep practicing hard, keep giving all I got. You know what I'm saying? Listen to my coaches. And just being humble, you know what I'm saying? Just because I know who I am and they know what I can do. So I just got to keep going out there, do what I do, have fun with it, and play with that swag. So, yeah, everything else will handle itself.
There you go.
I'm going to tell you this, Max. I tell you, Jakorian, I asked Max Crosby in training camp. I said, give me one guy I should be watching on defense that's going to have a breakout year. He didn't hesitate. He said Jakorian Bennett. So you're living up to those expectations. So congratulations on a good game, and have a fun trip back to Las Vegas.
Way to go, JB.
Well done, young fella.
I appreciate y'all.
It's funny, I remember in the preseason being like, okay, well, who's going to be the other corner? Yeah. You know, we got Jack Jones and Jakorian is stepping up, and that secondary is, but the Max Crosby just continues to be the lifeblood of this defense. And one thing you take away from this game, this defense could be a top 3 defense in the NFL this year if they continue to play this way, and it's because of Max's motor.
Yeah, it's because of Max's motor. You have a defensive lineman who's so dominant. Hopefully we get the other opposite defensive end back and going, and you have a middle linebacker who's a great run defender, and then you have a defensive secondary right now who's playing at a really high level, but it does start with Max, and he makes my job a lot easier when you start to talk about covering guys and the time that the quarterback has in the pocket to feel comfortable, and it's not very long because Max is heated up, especially in these big-time games like today.
Yeah, man, it's not too many dudes like Max. Like, if you are starting a team and you need to pick a player, Max might need to be a player, and the main reason why is, number one, the way he's going to play, his leadership, whether he talking to you vocal or you watching that tape and seeing the way he plays, because there's a lot of dudes on this team following behind him. Right. Max Crosby is a heck of a player, but he's a heck of a leader, and he's the main reason, or one of the main reasons the Raiders.
And then he's always playing.
100%, always available.
Always on it,
always available.
And you can't forget Robert Spillane, though.
Yeah,
Robert Spillane is also somebody that gives energy to this defense. We're going to continue to talk about the performance of the Raiders as they beat the Ravens 26-23. When we come back, we're going to do our defensive and our offensive breakdown and our spotlight. Stick with us.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
Looking good, guys.
Thanks.
Oh, hey, Pickle.
Hi, Dad.
I brought Mom's glasses from the hotel.
Oh, great. She's in the ballroom, the big one.
I'm coming up.
Vacations are better with the credit gods on your side. Rewards once available to the few are now accessible to the many. Earn points for travel with Credit One Bank and live large.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Your 5-star chefs on 4 wheels, running your kitchen all over town. pushing through working hours and after hours. No matter rain or shine. Because when you stay hungry, your neighborhood stays fed. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Taste is not an option. Taste is everything. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one
you dream.
it's gonna
It's gonna be me.
Dude, are you crying?
Intermountain Health understands that life can be a challenging game, and mental wellness is vital to our overall health. It takes courage to admit when we're not okay, and even more to reach out. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, call or text 988 or visit strongestplay.com for mental wellness resources. Welcome back. The one constant in the Raiders' 26-23 win in Baltimore today was big plays made on both sides of the ball, and it wasn't always the usual suspects. To talk more about it, let's bring in EA and JJ to break it all down.
Hey, thanks, Amber. As you are always aware, we get to break it down. And so it was going to be easy for me because, you know, I knew it's going to be a big football game here, guys. And whenever it's a big football game with the showcase of the big stars at quarterback, I know our guy, Max Crosby, is going to step up here. As you see, Max is inside right now. We have the nickel outside. I love the anticipation of the snap count, right? Hello. To be able to come and get a tackle for a loss, that's very important. But this is not the awareness of when the ball's going to be snapped. Splits the double team, gets upfield penetration, gets a tackle for a loss, and now we're off to the races. He already has a sack, has a tackle for a loss. Just let everybody know how the day is going to go. One more time, Max lined up on the outside. Now you have to have an opportunity to be able to run some stunts, some pass rushing games up front. Tackle does a good job of stepping up and outside. You see Max with the patience and the body control to come underneath. Watch this. Stop, plant. Hey, man, that's like the crossover right there. Dribble
that's that AI.
and right up into the sack. So again, Max Crosby, not just a player's going to dominate you on the outside, but he's just so great at being able to set up his players by running these stunts from the coaching staff. Outstanding job every single week. We turn the film and Max Crosby is winning.
And not only that, the very first plays you show, that's film study.
Yeah,
you see that certain motion, them two tight end sets, you know they're trying to run the ball out. I'm going to beat you to the spot. That's phenomenal.
Right. Yep.
Now, we need to do some self-evaluation. Because when we are in these type of formations, empty, three wide, receivers, one tight end, one back, we are unstoppable. Right here, we are in empty. What it allows is you get a four-man rush. You know what it is? We got 5 men to block 4. All right? Look how clean our pocket is. So now, even if I want to escape and get outside the pocket, my eyes is down the field. I make a big-time throw to Brock Bowers. 8-9, so we know how to make plays. 8-9. He almost gets in there down on the 1, but the pocket's clean. It's spread out. He's able to make some quick decisions. If not, I'm going to get outside the pocket, eyes down the field, and I'm going to give my receivers and tight ends some extra chances to get open.
That's when he's at his best, right?
That's what he does. That's why he's in there. So I want to see us. Again, we got 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end right here in the back. What does this allow Minshew to do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire to block 4. Right. Another clean pocket. I could get outside the pocket, give DA a little bit more time to get open. Toe, tappity dapper on the sideline. Look at the ref. Ref, you know it's good. You know it's a catch. This is what I do. But extended plays. I tell people all the time, our game is 80% extended plays.
Okay.
It's very rare you're going to drop back and say this open.
Right.
All right, you're going to have to create and extend plays. When we're in 4 wide sets, we can extend plays and make plays, and we're a pretty good offense. And we win ball games, just like we won this one. Amber, what did our head coach say? We put a bow on it.
Put a bow on it, because they put a bow on the second half offense because of what you just broke down. Look at the numbers. What a different first half versus second half for the offense. First half, only 39 yards passing, almost 200 alone. In the second half, look at third down, almost 50%, well, 50% on third down in the second half, and then 9 big explosive plays in the second half versus only 2 in the first, and of course, the points. When you score 20 points in the second half alone,
20 in the second half,
you're going to have a good opportunity to win the game. And look, there was adjustments made, like you said. And the question now going forward is, what do they look like coming out against the Panthers, this offense, right? Because do they go 4 wide right out? Right? Because that's what's working right now. And getting Davante Adams involved has always been key to this offense. Little slow to get him in a rhythm because you know him very well. And he's a guy that needs to get targeted very early and often. But to his credit, he has 12 targets in the end. He has 110 yards and a touchdown. Because of the formation.
You know what? That's a great point right there. You just brought it up, and it just clicked with me. If we go 4 wide, and Davante is killing you, what you got to do?
Yeah, you got to double him.
You got to double him. So now that's going to open it up for everybody else in 4 wide. You get Brock, you get Jacoby on man-to-mans, and we should be able to win. On top of that, being able to run the ball. So if it was me, this would be our identity because we still can ground and pound and run the ball out of 3, 4 wide sets. I would do that. And if they want to double Davante, everybody else gets to eat. Everybody else gets one-on-one. And that's why you pay a lot of money to have a bona fide number 1 wide receiver to get those type looks for your quarterback.
Right. In every phase of football that I've been a part of, when you have a receiver like that, you find ways to get him the football.
No doubt.
And if spreading it out and then finding ways to incorporate him and everybody else, but you have to have a focal point on your football team. And a guy like that, you have to continue to feed him the ball and be specific at what you want him to accomplish.
No doubt.
If he's going to be the middle of the field kind of guy, you got to have people running deep, guys running short, but he always has to be the first option until someone on defense takes him away, either by doubling him or whatever, then everyone else can kind of eat. And I think Brock is going to be that guy who's going to be that next piece to be able to really benefit by Davante dominating.
Imagining having to account for both of them on defense. That's a tough offense to stop. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, what does Antonio Pierce have to say? This is his second big win. Don't forget about the Chiefs last week. Now he knocked off the Ravens in Baltimore.
Hey Raider Nation, when you come to see the Raiders take the field at Allegiant Stadium, you should do it from the best seats in the house. So grab an ice-cold Coors Light, and you can enter to win tickets for these Coors Light silver seats at Allegiant Stadium. With plush seating, state-of-the-art beverage coolers, and wireless phone chargers, there's no better place to watch your Raiders bring home the win. Celebrate responsibly.
In 300 feet, turn left.
With Cox's fiber-powered internet, you can do brilliant things.
Exit approaching.
Like upload your voice to Dad's GPS in no time flat.
And I miss you, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Get multi-gig download speeds powered by fiber. Upgrade your internet today with Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Limited availability in select areas.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
You're doing it.
You got this.
Yes, this is great. This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Twitch. Be sure to check out the Raiders' fifth quarter podcast. Listen and follow wherever you podcast.
AP, first of all, congratulations on your first win as the official head coach, but you took 6.5 quarters, but your offense is starting now to find an identity. Can you talk about that identity, please?
Congratulations to our offense and our team, but we still got work to do. I love to answer that question, but there's a lot of meat on the bone. I'll be honest, we got to run the ball better, but I do say this. We came out in the second half, especially late in that third quarter, protected the quarterback. Quarterback did a heck of a job, playing pitch and catch with one of the best receivers in the game. And a young rookie really stood out today, in Brock Bowers. And I thought it was just a good job of our guys being resilient, having a hard hat mentality, keeping their composure, and being a more disciplined team.
Is that all it really took for Gardner, just get the protection? Because in the second half, the way he played.
Yeah, early on, we can blame a lot of people, but we had some breakdowns in protection. It's not good enough because it happens on the first play where we got what we want, and the quarterback doesn't have time. But once we figured that out and communication got better and guys gelled and they said, man, enough is enough, they did a hell of a job in the second half.
Antonio, 13-0 over the last 9.5 minutes. That's complementary football that you're talking about, offense and defense.
Say that. What was the first one?
13-0 over the last 9.5 minutes of this game. Defense and offense complementing each other. You talked about that a lot. I know it's almost a cliche, but does it literally sometimes just come down to that?
Yeah, add special teams. Right, they tackle inside the 20. They shanked a punt. But to be honest, I told these guys last night and throughout the week, for us to beat the best team in football last year and still one of the best teams in football and the best football player in the game, in Lamar, we need all three units to play at their best. You like doing it for 60 minutes, but give it a shake, man. They all came together in the fourth quarter when we always talk about it, and all three phases showed a defense. Hey, what do you guys want to do? You want touchback or you want to cover? Hey, coach, want to cover the kick, ball inside the 20-yard line. Hell of a job. Then the offense goes down there, boom, we score, and then at the end, we're looking, they punt the ball and they shank it, and Daniel Carlson goes out there and hits the game winner.
AP, you referenced a lot of meat on the bone, a lot of things.
This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by America First Credit Union. For every Raiders first down at Allegiant Stadium this year, America First Credit Union will be donating $100 to a local charity.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
Hey Raider Nation, when you come to see the Raiders take the field at Allegiant Stadium, you should do it from the best seats in the house. So grab an ice cold Coors Light, and you can enter to win tickets for these Coors Light silver seats at Allegiant Stadium. With plush seating, state-of-the-art beverage coolers, and wireless phone chargers, there's no better place to watch your Raiders bring home the win. Celebrate responsibly.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
You're doing it.
You got this.
Yes, this is great.
In 300 feet, turn left.
With Cox's fiber-powered internet, you can do brilliant things.
Exit approaching.
Like upload your voice to Dad's GPS in no time flat.
And I miss you, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Get multi-gig download speeds powered by fiber. Upgrade your internet today with Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Limited availability in select areas.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. It's your job to stock the city, restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got, going nonstop for 20 stops. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Welcome back. The Raiders walk out of Baltimore with a 26-23 win over the Ravens. They are going to be the talk of the AFC and the NFL with this big win, and a huge part of it was the rookie tight end Brock Bowers, who joins us now from M&T Bank Stadium. Brock, congratulations on a huge victory early in the season. What does this say about this Raiders team?
I mean, it says a lot. I mean, it felt good to come out here and get a win, and I mean, it just shows our resilience. And I mean, we're just not going to stop working week to week and getting better.
Young fellas, James Jones here. Hey, you know, I put that 89 on at once. When you turn the tape on, you are going to be mad at yourself. And the main reason why is because you left 2 yards out there to get you 100 yards. And I know you're going to be like, I could have got out of one of these tackles and got 2 more yards. But no, man, you played your tail off. Just talk to us a little bit how the game is slowing down for you in week 2, because you look like you're kind of settling in.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. It was, I mean, first game last week was a little bit fast, stuff flying by my face, and this week I felt like it kind of just slowed down. Hopefully it just keeps doing that week to week, and just trying to get better week to week. So.
Hey, Brock, talk to us a little bit about the process of the football team after a disappointing start with the Chargers, getting on that airplane, flying back east to play this Baltimore Ravens football team.
Yeah, I mean, after that, it sucks flying back, but I mean, we just bounced back, got back to work, and kind of did all we needed to do this week to come to Baltimore and get a win. So it felt good.
Brock, you guys really spread it out a lot more there in the second half. What adjustments were made by Luke Getsy to get the ball in pass catchers' hands like yourself and Davante Adams in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just I don't know. There wasn't a ton different. We were just able to maybe protect a little better, and everyone's kind of doing their thing out there. So, I mean, it definitely, second half definitely opened up a little bit, so it felt good.
Brock, when you guys are at your best, you guys are spread out, right? 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. You guys are spread out when you're at your best, and that's what you guys are in the second half a lot. Can you talk to us about, Coach Luke Getsy kind of spreading it out a little bit and opening up the game plan and getting out of that 2 tight end set?
Yeah, I mean, we got so many playmakers. I mean, we can spread the ball over the field. So, I mean, that definitely helps. It puts stress on the defense. And, I mean, we just get into our playmakers and let them play.
That third and fourth quarter, can you feel the urgency of the play calling and the potential of you guys, going down and getting that score?
Yeah, no, I mean, we knew we needed it, and we knew we had the guys get the job done. So, I mean, I'm glad we were able to get in there and get it done.
My producer just got in my ear and said your 15 receptions through your first 2 games are the most by a tight end in NFL history since 1960. That is really impressive. Yeah. And congratulations. And I know you're not a guy that's going to celebrate yourself, but what is allowing you to be so comfortable so early?
Yeah, I mean, I think it has a lot to do with my teammates, and I mean, them all trusting me, and I mean, everyone. There's a lot of trust going around the offense. So I mean, I feel like that definitely helps, and them trusting me with the ball in my hands, and yeah, I mean, we have so many great players that it makes my job easier. So yeah, it definitely helps.
Talk to me a little bit about game planning wise, because you are starting the season off really, really well. Are you guys implementing some plays that you're the number 1 read in, or are you kind of still just getting the footballs through the offense?
I mean, just kind of through the offense. I mean, we got so many guys that it's hard to. I mean, we can have different number 1 reads here and there, but I mean, maybe I am sometimes. I just go out there and play ball. I don't know.
There you go.
And just one last question before I let you go. Tell us what that locker room felt like just now, and Congrats to AP. I mean, what a big win for a rookie head coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, it's awesome. There's nothing better than winning a close game like that. And, I mean, winning's hard in the NFL. So, I mean, every single win, we got to celebrate. And, I mean, we're doing just that. So it feels good.
Well, Brock, it's so exciting to watch you out there. Thanks so much for joining us, and enjoy. I'll tell you, that flight back is going to be a lot shorter with this kind of a victory. Enjoy it all the way back to Las Vegas.
Congratulations.
Well done, brother.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
So he's had one of the best starts to a rookie tight end season since 1960. That is so impressive. 98 yards, 9 targets, and we touched on this just a little bit. Imagine how dangerous this offense can be when you have to account for not just Davante Adams, but also Brock Bowers. How is this 12 personnel also working with Michael Mayer in the second half? How did it look?
Well, again, when it comes back to it, the contested catches is what's most impressive, because when you make that step, no matter how good you are in college, to the pros, it is really about the coverage. Yeah. Guys are going to be hanging on you. They're going to be dragging you. They're going to be pulling your jersey. But 9 targets, 9 receptions. That's very impressive by this young guy.
And that's one thing we pride ourselves on, right? The targets. If you get targets, make the play. And the young fella has really good body control. He has really good hands. But to be honest with you, he's the best in space. When I'm watching him play, when his hand is in the dirt, he's not at his best. When he's standing up and he's able to release and run routes, the young fella in space is really, really good. And that's why I keep saying, 3 wide, 1 tight end, and let's go to work and put some points up on some people. And then what you just showed, Max Crosby and them boys, now they can fit in their hair back and go to work.
Yeah, it's a good formula. All right, when we come back, a look ahead to what is next over the next 4 weeks for this Raiders team. This segment of Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Looking good, guys.
Thanks!
Oh, hey, Pickle!
Hi, Dad!
I brought Mom's glasses from the hotel.
Oh, great! She's in the ballroom, the big one!
I'm coming up!
Vacations are better with the credit gods on your side. Rewards once available to the few are now accessible to the many. Earn points for travel with Credit One Bank and live large.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day, when I'll be the one you dream. It's gonna be Ray.
Dude, are you crying?
Raiders Game Day is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights, only at Allegiant.com. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Coors Light, choose chill, an official beer of Raider Nation. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. And by Twitch, watch, discover, join in.
Gardner, congratulations on your first win as a Raider. It took 6.5 quarters, but your offense started to find an identity. Can you discuss that, please?
Yeah, shoot, it felt great, man. Started getting Tay really involved. Brock was balling. Cobe had a huge catch. Z had some runs. Like, that's what it can be, you know, and that's a challenge, is to be consistent with that. I look forward to continue to build on that momentum. I think everybody feels pretty great about it. There's a ton of tape to clean up, and we're going to do that. But I think everybody feels and believes what we can be as an offense.
Gardner, I know it almost sounds like a cliche, but when you play complementary football, good things can happen. I mean, there's 13-0 over the last 9.5 minutes of the game. That means defense is playing, you guys are playing. Is that basically what it kind of comes down to?
Oh, absolutely, man. Like, first off, they were playing great like the whole time, pretty much. You know, Max is like an animal. The turnover there, like giving us the ball right there, was huge. And man, for them to just stick with it the whole game, like they just kept coming to us like, hey, y'all got it. Like we got y'all got us. We're going to find a way. And I think that was an awesome feeling for a team to have.
Was there anything specific in the second half? Why it opened up like that, or?
I mean, I think it was about us, man, just executing better. I didn't play good enough in the first half. I thought protection was really good in the second half. And then we just had guys on the outside making plays.
And credit to Gardner Minshew for making adjustments himself. He just looked like he was more in control and more decisive, or he maybe just didn't even have to think so much there once he got into a rhythm. He looked like he was doubting himself in the first half.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is when he really wasn't thinking, you know why? Because it was a 4-man rush. You know, when we messed up them protections, they brought extra blitzers and all that, and we're sliding to the linebacker and forgetting the defensive end. Because we weren't spread out. And spread these boys out. It's simple. No, but he answered the bell in the second half and played well for sure.
Yeah, really excited about him. And look at the next four weeks. If we can go back to this week, find out how we prepared, clean up some things, I think it's a really good opportunity. We can go into each of these games with a really positive aspect of being able to win.
Can't wait for the 0-2 Panthers coming to Las Vegas, opening up the home opener at Allegiant Stadium. I know we are looking forward to that one for sure. That should be a winnable game. But again, don't underestimate any opponent. I think the Ravens thought they were going to win this one, but they did not. The Raiders put everybody on notice that they are to be dealt with in the AFC. So they win this one 26-23 for Eric Allen, James Jones. I'm Amber Theoharis. We will see you at Allegiant.
We put a bow on it.
We put a bow.